raise, how many of you are familiar with the SMART acronym for goal setting? It's been around for a really long time. Awesome. And I see a couple of raised hands. That's great. So use it. Just because it's been around for a long time doesn't mean it's old and not to be paid attention to. It's proven itself over and over again. And if we are at least attempting to define the what's, the targets, specifically, measurably, are they agreed to and achievable? Are they relevant to the individual that we're expecting to perform them? And do they have a tracking or a time element to them? We're going to hit the mark in terms of clarity, at least, of what we're wanting to achieve.
Hey, Linda, Amber put a question in here.
Okay.
Do you have any suggestions for small businesses when roles are not filled and leadership has to step in to fill those positions? How do you balance responsibilities?
I think that's a really good question. It's such a reality. I think, it's just it has to be a conversation about that reality with the powers that be. And hey, what are you expecting today or this week? Here's my idea of what I can realistically accomplish this week, and tell me if I'm on target or not. And am I devoting the blocks of time that I have available to the right things? So that, again, that's expectation setting, right? It's a two-way conversation, but I can't do everything all at once. And so I'm going to devote 60% of my time to closing the books because it's the end of the month. And, the other 40% of my time is going to go to hiring a new person because that's, we got to get me replaced, or managing my team, or thinking strategically about the finance function of the organization. So that's just an example, but.
Well, and I think that stepping out, I think you were right, Linda, stepping out and having that conversation again about the outcomes, right? What are the priorities for the outcomes? It is productivity of the team. If the team is focused on the stuff and getting the stuff done, then the person leading that team isn't doing the stuff, right?
Right.
So stepping out of that and looking at those outcomes and saying, what are the priorities? Are the priorities the tasks, or the priorities the outcomes? Because if I'm focused on the outcome, then I can optimize the team to achieve the outcome. Right. So it's a priority setting conversation on outcomes.
And sometimes we don't think outside the box either. Like, who can I borrow from a different department to fill a seat? Or can I get a temp agency to fill a task role so that the rest of my team isn't dying on the vine because I'm sitting in that seat playing that instrument? Yeah. So we have to expand our thinking and not just kind of go, okay, I'm just going to put my shoulder into it and grind it out and,